Okay, welcome to the introduction on variables. Let's see what we have here in this C++ program. These two things up here should be familiar to us. This right here is our init main. What we've done here is we have made what is called a variable declaration. We have declared to C++ that we're going to use a variable. A variable is nothing more than a storage place for a value that we may want to put in the program. What a declaration is, a declaration consists of two parts. The first part it consists of is the identifier, the variable identifier. In this case, the identifier is x. A variable identifier can be anything that we want it to be as long as it obeys certain rules. It has to start with a letter or a word or an underscore. I'm sorry, a letter or an underscore. Can't have any spaces in it. Can't have any special characters like forward slashes. It's case sensitive, so if you make it uppercase or lowercase, that's what it's going to be for the rest of the program. And it cannot be a reserved word. A reserved word is like for or if, and the reserved word is what C++ uses in order to give an instruction to the computer. And you can see on our lesson that we have a list of the C++ reserved words. When I first declare a variable, I don't know what its value is going to be. It could be anything. It could be 0. It could be just pure garbage. In order for me to give a value to the variable, I must make an assignment. Here I've assigned the value 5 to the variable identifier x. This sign here that we normally think of as the equal sign is not equal in C++. That's an assignment. The equal sign in C++, as we will see, is two of these together. Let me use another. If I compile this, I won't get an error. However, let's say that I do this. I can change the name of that variable identifier, to my value, value. And if I do that, that meets the rules for a variable identifier. It starts with a letter or the underscore. It has no spaces in it or special characters. If I leave it like this now, I'll get an error because it doesn't know what x is anymore, because I haven't made a declaration of what x is going to be. The int, which is a data type, simply tells the C++ compiler that what's going to go into my variable identifier is going to be a whole number, an integer. If I run this program here, if I try to compile it, I'll get an error now. And the error simply states that it doesn't know what this variable x means. If I change that now to my value, myvalue, and keep in mind it's case sensitive, so the m has to be capitalized and the v has to be capitalized, and I compile it now, it does not give me an error. So what we must remember is that any time we want to make variables, which we're going to be making a lot of because the program has to hold numbers and words and stuff like that for us to use, we must make a variable declaration. And the declaration consists of the variable identifier and the variable data type. And then what we should do is assign a value to the variable so that we know what is actually contained within it. And this, the equal sign, what we normally call the equal sign, is really an assignment. Okay, thank you for watching this.